Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to elaborate Islamic philosophy about girls' education. Prophet of Islam has categorically stated at several occasions that female education is the very essential part of Islam, very essential part of every girl. Unfortunately, Muslims either don't listen it or deliberately ignore it. Now, ignoring the tenet of Prophet, Hadith, or ignoring the commandment of Prophet is a big sin, it's a very sinful thing to do. Muslim must listen and obey the commands, all the commands of Prophet. Excuse me. But here, when it comes to girls' education, then most of the Islamic nations, very rigid Sunni Islamic nations, don't pay any attention to what Prophet has said about girls' education at all. They neglect it. They just ignore it deliberately, totally, entirely. Prophet of Islam has said categorically, teach a boy, you teach a person. Teach a girl, you teach a family. Because family is actually revolving and evolving around female, about mother. Mother is the hub of the family. One mother is equal to 100 teachers, is also said by the Prophet of Islam. So, mother in the family is actually cultivating all kinds of virtues, all kinds of better things, better life, better characteristics, better ideas, better thoughts. Every single thing, she inspires everything. That is why she is known as the hub of the family. Now, if hub of the family is unsubstantial, doesn't have any kind of substance. If hub is poor, entire family will be poor. If hub is frail, weak, you cannot actually build very strong, robust, and rugged family on that foundation. So that is why teach a boy, you teach a person, only one person. If you're teaching a boy, you're teaching one person. But if you teach a girl, you are teaching a family. I have actually created 4 points pertaining to that adage of Prophet Muhammad, the adage of Islam. Islam has, contrary to popular perception, Islam has actually laid absolutely, positively, very strong emphasis, very emphatic emphasis upon education. In Quran, Allah has said, Ikra, Bismi Rabbika Allaji. Allah says, get education, Ikra, learn. Reciting my name and every single thing is going to fall in the right place. Education will become absolutely like a piece of cake for you. No hard, no complexity, no complexion, no any kind of problem, no anything, no difficulty at all. You are going to learn every single thing in a very simple way, with a masterful ease, like a piece of cake or cup of ice cream. Prophet has said, Rabbi Jidni ilman varchukni fahma. He has prayed all the time, hey God, bestow us with plenty of knowledge. He has also said, seek knowledge from womb to tomb or from cradle to grave. Education in Islam is ubiquitous. Islam does not say male or female. Don't worry about education, don't get education, just to perform namaz and just to observe fasting during the month of fasting and all that. No. Islam has emphasized both the things, life and posthumous life, worldly life and posthumous life with equal emphasis. So point number 1 is, Islamic emphasis upon female education is categorical. It's very clear, it's very categorical, it's unequivocal, it's a clear crystal. very first word of Quran is Iqra, means learning, get education. And Prophet has reiterated number of places, number of times, and number of occasions that girls and boys both should be educated. Not boys and girls, but girls and boys. Both must be properly educated. Emphatically has said that girls should not be kept ignorant, oblivious, or we can say Greek as far as the education is concerned. But girls should be paid more attention about education because she is going to be mother of her children and her children are going to emulate her. She is going to inspire her children if she is educated properly. If she is pruned and groomed, then her children are going to be pruned and groomed. If she is virtuous, children are virtuous. If she is knowledgeable, children are knowledgeable. If she is pruned, children are pruned. If she is, we can say, illiterate, ignorant, oblivious, or Greek, her children are not going to be anything but Greek and ignorant. Point number 2 is Islamic women are subjugated by mullahs and males. Problem that they don't get education is not the problem. They are not allowed to get education is the problem. Female, every single female is very upbeat, very enthused, ready and willing to get education. I have been in the business of education for the last 25 years. And I have seen from a very close quarters that Muslim girls are as much fond of, interested, keen, enthused, upbeat about education as the girls of other communities are. But difference only is that other communities, males and their clergymen, their holy men, their religious figures are emphasizing, they are inspiring them, they are pushing them to get education. But unlike that, our Muslim mullahs and Muslim men are subjugating them. Don't allow them to get education. Don't allow them to go to the college. Don't allow them to get to the tuition class. Don't allow them to get any kind of knowledge out of 5 kinds of knowledge that most of the people, most of the students have. 5 kinds of knowledges are there. 5 kinds of knowledge means knowledge number 1 is declarative knowledge, procedural knowledge, heuristic knowledge, meta-knowledge, empirical knowledge. Muslim girls are not given even one kind of knowledge. That is not because they don't want it, but that is because their male counterparts, excuse me, their father first, then their elder brothers. If they are married, then their father-in-law and husband. They don't allow them, they don't consent them to go to the college or university or tuition class or learn anything, computer or English. No. They stay at home, they take care of kitchen like Tennyson has said. Tennyson has beautifully said, but absolutely vulgar words, absolutely disgusting words that you use against women. He has said, woman for the hearth, man for the field. Woman's place is in the kitchen, culinary. Man's place is outside, in the market, in the field. Woman to obey, he has said like this, men to command and the woman to obey. Man is there to command the woman, do this, don't do this. And the woman is there just to obey. Yes, my Lord. Yes, my Lord. Yes, my master. I'm not going to do this anymore. I will not make mistake. I will be very obedient. I will always remember. This kind of, second fiddle, third fiddle, fourth fiddle, 10th fiddle status of woman in Muslim community, mainly because males don't allow women to get education, to become better, because they are afraid. If the woman is going to get educated, then she is going to become more educated than her husband. And her husband in the family is going to become second fiddle. They don't want that thing to happen. That is why they are crushing them. They are stampeding them, they are stomping them, they are subjugating them. They are fearful, they are cowardly, they are faggots. They are afraid that if woman gets education, she will get more education than he has gotten, and she is going to make more money, she will have more power, she will have better position, prestige, and this guy absolutely lackluster in confidence, lackluster in capability, ability, viability. This lackluster, absolutely trivial man calling himself husband is going to become second fiddle in the family, and he's scared of his wife. That's why he doesn't give education. Mullahs are scared that if every woman would be educated, then mullah will lose his significance, importance. He will become important instead of important. He is going to become totally important in the society. So he doesn't want Muslim male or female to get too much education. Point number 3, prune and groom. Muslim women will not consent any male counterpart to dominate her. Muslim women are not going to, Muslim women are not going to give consent to any man to subjugate them because they are educated. Educated person is sophisticated. Prune and groom, they are better than illiterate people. So if they are married to illiterate hubby, they are not going to let the hubby to subjugate them, to overpower them, to order them around, to command them, to beat them up, to insult them, to ridicule them. Nothing. They are not going to allow their hubby to mistreat them absolutely positively. Point number 4 is insecurity of a Muslim man makes woman's life miserable. Muslim man is insecure. He is a rickshaw puller. He is a cart puller. He is not doing anything. He is sitting on the kiosk. He has no education whatsoever. His IQ is lower than person's ankle. He doesn't have any articulation. He doesn't have cognitive skill. Now his wife or his daughter is going to get education, then he will be left behind, light years away. And ladies in his family are going to become more educated, more powerful, better earning, better communication, better articulation, better cognitive skill, better reasoning, better every single thing. And this macho man, who is not a macho man, he's a trivial, mundane, poor, fragile guy. He will become second fiddle. He doesn't want himself to be walking behind woman. He doesn't want woman to talk and this lazy forget listen. He doesn't want that because he is a husband. He is a husband by foot husband. Husband does not have any quality. That is why he doesn't want his wife or daughter to have any quality at all, because he's scared. He's scared shit that his women folks are going to get ahead of him and he will be left behind light years away. That fear is actually frightening him, and that is why he is ignoring, neglecting the commandment of his own prophet, which is absolutely positively a great sin to commit. So that is all about girl education. Now I think that most of the people will think that girls are not allowed in Islam to get education. No, it is myth. Only foolish, only idiotic, only simpleton, only simple Simon would think like that. On the contrary, Islam emphasizes all kinds of education to all kinds of people. That is why it has said that get education from cradle to grave or womb to tomb. Islam doesn't say a single letter or single syllable against against education. So that's all the time we have. Thank you very much for listening. See you again tomorrow and talk about something. Until then, God bless everyone on this planet. Amen.